Hey y'all, what's up? It's Katy Bing here, and today we are doing a hamster care guide. Helping me out today is Hash. This is my rescue hamster. I have two hamsters and they're both rescues, so I didn't know why I said this one's my rescue hamster. But he was actually with a young kid who was kind of tormenting him, and he was in too small of a cage and not being taken care of. So he came in to the pet store and got surrendered screaming, and I was there that day, and of course he captured my heart and I took him home. Please make sure you subscribe to this channel and give this video a big thumbs up for Hash, because Hash has come a long way, and yeah, we love you. We want you to join our family. Okay, first things first for hamsters. They need to have a cage, and a lot of people will put them in the critter trails or wire cages, but these are not the best for hamsters. They are very active and they need a lot of space to run and play, and they also need to explore, and they're spending their whole lives in this cage, so you want it to be very cozy and welcoming and like homey for them. Hamsters need a minimum of 450 square inches of space in their cage. What most people recommend is a 40-gallon breeder tank, and these are a little bit more expensive, but they work super well, and I personally like these. You can go to a 75-gallon tank. There's a lot of options for tanks. I really like tanks. They work very well for me, so that's what I use. But if you want to go the cheaper route, you can get a bin cage, which is pretty much just what it sounds like, a bin, and you put some holes in it and it's a bin cage. So yeah, it works well. That's like 10 or 15 bucks at a lot of stores. Hamsters actually like to burrow, and because of this you're going to need a lot of bedding. That's another reason that wire cages aren't going to work well, because they have like 2 inches in the little plastic thing, and you can't put like at least 4 inches of bedding in 2 inches. It just doesn't work because of math and science and stuff. So you're going to want a cage with a lot of space so that you can give them enough room to burrow, because they do like to burrow and they are nocturnal, so during the day they're probably going to be burrowed. What I usually suggest is at least 4 inches of bedding, sometimes 6. I do a mix of like aspen and Carefresh bedding, because 1, the aspen is cheaper, and 2, it also holds their tunnels, which the hamsters really enjoy. So he's stuck on my shoulder. So I personally just recommend that. Carefresh bedding is probably my favorite, but one of my hamsters absolutely hates Carefresh, so I just use aspen for her, and then the other one really absolutely hates aspen, so I just use Carefresh for him. Yeah. Hamsters are tiny and their metabolisms are constantly going, so they need access to fresh food and water at all times. For water, I just have a little water bottle that hangs on the side of their enclosures, and I fill that up constantly. I refill it every other day, because if not, even if they don't drink that much, the water bottle will start to smell if you don't change it out enough. And for their food, I give them oxbow pellets in a bowl at all times. They constantly have access to oxbow pellets, and he actually likes to take them into his tunnels and play with them and store them, because it's really cute when he does it. And then also you can search some safe veggies and fruits for them. I don't recommend giving them too many fruits and veggies, but they can add a lot of good vitamins and nutrients. So what I do is Google safe fruits and veggies for hamsters and make that about 10 or 15% of their diet every other day. Hamsters are nocturnal, which I think I've said a couple times in this video so far. So 1, you're going to need a lot of bedding, but you're also going to need a lot of hides, because they do like to hide and feel homey. So you want to put hides at all different parts of their cage and enclosure, and they will definitely get good use out of them. I think they can be in a smaller cage because they don't move around a lot, but the thing is, most people just don't see them move around a lot. And because they are so active, you're going to want to get them a wheel. What I recommend is at least an 8-inch wheel, not a wire wheel, because wire wheels, their toes can get caught, they're not very good for them, and there's just a lot of things that can go wrong with wire wheels. So a solid plastic wheel, there's the Carolina Storm wheel, there's a lot of options, just like a silent spinner wheel, a lot of good plastic wheels that they can't hurt themselves in. One thing you want to look out for is some Syrians can pull off an 8-inch wheel if they're a little bit smaller, but some need a 10-inch wheel, because you don't want their back to be curved when they're running. Hamsters' teeth are constantly growing, so you want to add a million trillion chews into their cage. You want a bunch of different safe chews in their cage so that they can grind on their teeth and they don't get too large of teeth. Hamsters do smell sometimes, so you want to give them a sand bath. I give mine a sand bath once or twice a week. I'll throw a container with some sand in there, and then they can bathe themselves all throughout the night. I just don't have it in there all the time because then they'll use it as a litter box. But once or twice a week, I'll give them access to it, and they'll clean themselves off. Very, very cute. And yeah, so it's perfect for them. Today's creature call out is Andrew.Stolzfutz. I don't know what his name is. I'm really bad at pronouncing names, but I'll link it right here. And he sent me the cutest photo of his guinea pigs watching a video of my guinea pigs. And oh my god, it made my day. So yeah, that is our creature call out today. Also, if you want to be a creature call out, make sure you follow all my social medias. You're commenting, DMing me, sending me, being active, liking everything, being noticed, and then I will definitely call out you. I love him. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and me and Hash will see you next video. Bye. Do you want to say bye to him? Bye.